thank you for joining. Sorry, just taking a quick swig of water, and YouTube was quicker than me today. So hello, happy Thursday. I hope you have all had a lovely week. My name is Ellen Woodbridge, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. So I am in New South Wales, which is on the east coast of Australia, and I am about an hour's north of Sydney. So thank you all so much for joining today. Hello, Mr. Linda, how are you? I have been filming already today. I filmed a video to go up on Saturday for the Christmas Stampathon, and when I flip around, you will be able to see the unfortunate disaster that I had while I was filming. Hey Nina, hey Lisa, thank you so much for joining. Yes, I did have an unfortunate disaster, but that's okay. These things happen. Hey, okay, I'm muted. Perfect. Just making sure everything's working nicely. It's a bit fortuitous that I'm wearing this rust colour today because I have chosen some designer series paper to play with that I haven't played with before. Hey Candy, thanks for sharing, Delinda. And I just chose this shirt because it was comfortable, and I'm going out a little later, so it's got a bit of a cute neckline and all of that. Hey Lisa. Lisa, have you got the day off, or are you on lunch? If I'm on lunch, if you're on lunch, I hope I can keep you company. And I picked out the Delicate Desert papers. Now, I don't have the stamp sets to go with it, but I have chosen some things to go with it. So we will go through this paper. And the Delicate Desert also goes with the Dry Brush Metallic, which is a matching, and some of the papers in the Delicate Desert. So I went, oh, wow. So today's plan, I wanted to do something different with designer series paper. So I went over to my dear friend Pinterest and typed in, I will tell you because my search is still up. So I will tell you, oh, Lisa Atley, sorry. There's only one Lisa here. You are at work. Okay, hey Bev. I typed in Stampin' Up! Designer series paper. That is all I did. I didn't see the other Lisa come in. Hey, Peggy. So I just typed that in and all these ideas came up. I just wanted... I have my go-to designer series paper thing that I do. I know, I'm colour coordinated. I have my go-tos, and I wanted to do something different. Now, my different idea that sort of got me, it's still something I've done before, but I haven't done it in a while. So I thought I would show you that. And there's another one that hello, Miss Cheryl. Cheryl's on the road today, so a special hello to Cheryl who's on the road. The other one is something very different. And if it doesn't work, that's okay, because it's only paper. Oh, that's no problems, Bev. I'm more than happy for you to lurk here. Lucky I know you're not a lurker in real life, hey. Yeah, so I've kind of got two designs in mind, and the other design, they're both fairly simple, but I'm just hoping they both work. Hey David, would you like to turn off the overhead light for me while you're walking by? Okay. Oh, are you actually putting the washing out?
Both lights or?
No, just the top one, please. And we go dark. All I have to do is stand up and move. How easy is this? So let's do that, and we will get crafting. Hello, Miss Leslie. So nice to have so many of you here. I can't see the chat at the moment because I am currently on my Pinterest page getting some ideas. But let's get us, hello Miss Corinne, let's get us in here, David's. We've had some rain. We had thunder this morning, but no actual storm. So let me do this. Oh, sorry, Anita. I knew you were there lurking with Cheryl. I should have said hello to you as well. Okay. I'm hoping that is okay. Let me, before I sit down, go back to my screen, go to live. That is pretty good today. Look at what I did. Look at what I did on a video, and it's not getting edited out. But that is what fun I've been having this morning. And of course, it was the last piece of the card, the very last piece. Oh, hello, Deidre. How are you? Is it cold today, Deidre, since you're in the deep south of New Zealand, which of course is a lot colder than Australia because you're more south than us in the deep south? Okay, delicate desert paper. Let's have a look. And I need to be picking 3 designs that I want to use. So for me, this paper is the ultimate B-side paper. Now, what I mean by that is they are very subtle designs that I call B-sides. They're not like, you know, hello, I'm here in your face. Oh, 18 degrees, lovely. Oh, I like this one. And then we've got like waves on the back. But I actually really like that one. So I'm going to pop that one to the side for the moment. Oh, this one has like mountains and like the sea. I like that. Oh, this one has like the desert roses and the stamps in the stamp set. So that is pretty, no, but those 2 together work. I love this one. Love, love, love. So geometric. This is geometric, but this one, I love. It actually reminds me of a family friend's wallpaper. And there is a long story to that wallpaper. I think the wallpaper is still actually on the wall, and I remember this as a child. Okay, I love this one as well. Yeah, I love this one better than that one. You know, personal choice. Now, I do need another pattern. I was thinking... I think this one needs to come out, and no, that one is, what am I going to put in? What am I going to put in? See, that works, but Cajun, like, because that's Cajun craze. That actually works, but not really. Okay, I'm thinking, do I put this one in? So then we've got small, medium, large, but are they competing too much with each other? Or, even though I love this one, do I swap out these 2? It's all very hard. No, this one's doing my head in. Doing my head in. What's on the other side? It's that one on the other side. Okay, hello, Miss Glenna. How are you? Oh, you're going full screen and minimizing chat, Brandy. Candy. God, you are. Just let me, I think we can do this. Hello, Miss Jambi. I saw someone saying hello to you. Hello, Jody. Oh, thanks for saying hi, Jody. Hey, Majine. Who else have I missed popping in? As far as I'm aware, Lisa A, oh, we have Lisa T, but you spelt differently. We do. We've got 2 Lisas, and we could be heading to 3 Lisas if other Lisa comes in. I think we're going to stay with these. And the other 3 patterns I'm going to put away. But you can see it's very hard to choose. Very, very hard. But that's okay. And then I can add in my Cajun Craze. Or, do you know what I could do? I could totally throw a spanner in the works and take my dry brush metallic and substitute one of those for this. So what I would want to do is substitute the, I want to say it's grey granite for that. Let me go here. No, not for this one. This one for sure. Okay, got those 3. I will add my Cajun Craze Calypso Coral in other ways, but I have grabbed this paper out because I do love it. I do absolutely love it. Oh, you're pedaling your little heart out. Good on you, Jan. Okay, so now that we have all these pieces, what I am going to do, I am going to cut a card front with all 3 pieces. So cutting them all together, and I'm taking a full centimetre or half an inch for you imperial people off. Okay, so I've done that. Now I'm going to go this way. Okay, so we are essentially, or we could have 3 card bases from this design, technically. Hello, Christy, how are you? Okay, so what I want is I want a panel at the bottom. Now, measurements don't particularly matter for this, so I'm going to have a band at the bottom. Okay, now the problem is I do want a bit of air in between these, so I'm going to cut, just squaring it up, and I'm going to cut half a centimetre off these top pieces, 1/4 of an inch basically. I'm cutting that off. Okay, and we're totally discarding those, we don't need them. And then I am just going to cut all these 3 pieces. You don't need measurements. You can do whatever works for your eye. Okay. Now I'm just going to go like this. Keep on wanting to use my scoring tool recently. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so now we have our 3 pieces for our design. Pop this back. So I'll show you what I mean. So we have this and this, and we have this at the bottom. So that will essentially make up our card. I cut off way too much in the middle. Maybe I will need to cut some off the bottom, but we will see. We will see. So let's go 3 patterns and I'll show you exactly how this works. So we want 1 each there. Oh no, because they're the same. So separate patterns, and we want this one you want this one, and we want this one. So they are our 3 bases. Which one do I like the most? 1, 2, or 3? While I grab down some basic white cardstock. Well, this is my first time using it as well, Corinne. So you haven't... Hey, Leslie. Sorry, I missed you. You like 2. Leslie, okay. We shall go with 2. So this is... I'm just thinking if this will make this pop. We will soon find out. So 3 can go over there. 1 can go over here. But the same premise for all of these is what I am going to do. So we're just going to see how this white looks. If it looks terrible, we're just going to... What did I do here? The height's off and everything. Maybe we might need another... Maybe I need to mute myself because I just got a notification. Okay, that's fine. Should I just put a little bit? I don't know what I did. I think I took off way too much because they were all the same size to start off with. Maybe I shouldn't have taken off. I don't know what I did. Do as I say, not as I do. No, the grey piece is cut for the bottom. Oh my God, you're amazing. No wonder why it wasn't working. Oh, that looks so much better. Thank you, Corinne. Okay, so now I need to change all of these ones over here. Okay, that's so much more pleasing. And see, now it works perfectly. And my 1/2 centimetre off gives us perfect placement. Kinda. Yeah. Gives us perfect placement all the way around. Look at that. So I did grab out, I wanted to add a flower, and because I don't have the matching stamp set, I grabbed out my True Beauty stamp set, and I thought, did we want a rose or did we want both? Because let me grab out the colors in this paper. So I thought we'd use Cajun Craze. I do like a bit of Cajun Craze, but I do not use it often in my stamping. Calypso Coral, Grey Granite, Pale Papaya. We could use Petal Pink because that might actually work, and then we can use 2 flowers. Because trust me on the Petal Pink, because that is totally, and we've got heaps of soft succulent. We've got our Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral. We don't have to use Grey Granite. We've got the Pale Papaya. We've got the Petal Pink, and we've got the soft succulent. So that's using a heap of the colours. We've just omitted one. So I'm thinking the rose. Thank you, Nina. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Yes, good morning. You are in Perth, a number of hours behind me here in New South Wales. Haven't had Deb from Perth drop in today. Maybe she's busy. So the rose, which I think we will definitely do in Cajun Craze in this. And then I have grabbed out sentiment that I thought we could punch. I say no using Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but we need to for our flowers. And I thought we could use the Celebrate You on the fancy label punch to keep things nice and easy, because I love that punch and I don't use enough. So I need 2 blocks. I probably will do as many as I can on this piece. Ah, thank you. Ah, oh my God, Deb, I just mentioned your name because Nicole is also from Perth and you pop in the same breath. That is scary. Day off. Love that. I shouldn't lie. I'm getting a weekend off next weekend. Dave and I are going away for the weekend. Oh, that went all the way in and got ink all over it. Lucky it was my inky one. We're going away for the whole weekend without the children. So that will be lovely. Oh my dear word. I've got the dropsies today. See how this comes out beautiful. So it is Cajun Craze, but because these are distinctive stamp sets, they do come out a lot lighter than what you would think. And this one, this petal pink one, is going to be nestled in behind. So there's going to be a group of 3 things. Can I? Yes, I can. So there'll be the 2 flowers and then the punch. Okay, and I'm going to have to find the die for these and see if we can't quickly die cut these out and get on all chocolate. No, I don't need any chocolate. Trust me. It's not nerves. Well, it is my nerves, as in my nerves in my body, not nervousness, if that makes sense. Okay, right. Ink pads can just go off to the side. Let's use my muscles. Bring this over. And we will try and find. Now, am I thinking correctly that the True Beauty stamp set goes with that beautiful trellis? Yes, True Beauty, Organic Beauty. So it goes with the gorgeous big trellis die. And we have all the bits in there. And they have fallen, which is fine because I have them in my pouch. Well, as long as they don't fall out at me and go on the floor, we shall be fine. Right. Have this one for that one. I'm thinking this one for that one. Ho, perfect. However much I love the sprigs. Should I? No. Yes. No, because I've got my sprig punch. So if I feel like I need vellum sprigs, I can use the sprig punch. But this is great for all of our images. And, of course, the trellis background. Okay. Pop these back in. Jeez Louise. Okay, they are in safe enough. Okay, we need our machine, which I used earlier and is just on the floor. Hey, Miss Bonnie, how are you? Is the boy coming on tonight or just you? Or is the boy busy? I was going to say it's Survivor night, so the boy is probably watching telly, hey? Now, we said this one for this one, and this one for this one. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. I am going to sandwich both of those down so they don't move. And this will just be 3 quick run-throughs. If I don't get the 3 cards made, that's fine. But you know what? I've got the pieces for them. So 1 and 2. Now, where did that other die flung all the way over here? So David's trying to sneak around. Okay. Oh, just you as usual. Well, normally pops on at least to say hi, but that's okay. We love having you here, Bonnie. Now, this one is slightly missing a little bit there. I'll smooth that out with my scissors, but that will work perfectly fine. So this is totally stuck to this, and now we've just got a few more. No, was right the other time. No. Oh, why is it every other time I got this perfectly right, but this time I am not? Right. Wiggly bits here. Right. Yes, that's it. And then cut out bit there. And even that edge that I said I need to smooth out, it may tuck perfectly under the label or something like that. So we shouldn't be too worried that it's not perfectly done, because we can hide all those little imperfections, no problems at all. Okay. That is 1, 2 dies, a well-used piece of paper, 2 flowers, and I think we can put the machine back away. So just a very quick usage. Okay, right. So I'm just going to take 2 and see where we're headed. See, they do work. Look, not perfect, but I am going to bring in this Celebrate You. I don't need to use both things that I have embarked on using. Thinking maybe some grey granite, because it is a favourite neutral of mine. If they get rid of grey granite, I might cry, because it's such a perfect neutral. Actually, I now have scraps of my basic white, so I will use those. Yeah, grey granite is such a perfect neutral because it can flip cool or it can flip warm depending on what colours you actually put with it. Okay, I'm going to hold that there. That looks good. Happy with that. Flip that over, grab our punch. So this does have a slot and a hole that you can add to the original punched piece if you want. I can never get them lined up. That is a me thing, I suppose. Okay, that fits perfectly in there. It doesn't want to punch through. Hold on. This really, truly doesn't want to punch through. I've got it most of the way. Ow. Oh, do you want to know why? That was 2 pieces of paper. Whoopsie-days. Whoopsie-days. No wonder why I had to whack it. I realised when I got 2 little bits out there. Whoops, whoops. Night, Shaz. Sleep well. Thank you for popping in for a little bit. Now, I do actually need to use my bone folder that doesn't have ink on it, and just to smooth this label out a little bit. That's better. That looks a little bit nicer. So bringing in the colours here, and do you know what I also have? Also have some pale papaya ribbon. So I think we're all set for our bits and bobs. I just feel myself getting a bit of a dry throat there. I am going to be brave and I'm going to glue these down. Okay, create our base. And I think what would... I actually really did hurt my finger. Ow. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I can see about half of you have given me a thumbs up so far. So I appreciate that. Now I can see that's better. So if your piece of paper ever looks really sharp or just wrong, flip it over, because I can pretty much guarantee you that I think I'm going to be trimming this off. So I'm just pulling it off to one side. I don't know if there'll be any dottage today, Glenna, because all these papers are already, well, there's dottage in the paper there, but I can't see myself using any additional dottage because these are already 3 pattern papers, so I don't want to get any more. What I could have done to make them a bit more homogeneous, I could have blended with the matching colours, so soft succulent, grey granite, and then pale papaya to soften the edges. That always works and looks great. Okay, so these do go together very well, except this one doesn't want to go. It's okay. Take it off, put it back on. Now there is a bigger gap in the middle and we are just going to have to deal with that one. I'm quite fine with it because I prefer to get this outside and get all of these bits as square as I can. Yes, so just taking that half a centimetre, no, quarter of a centimetre off. Yes, I'm letting you know in case you're expecting it. So now that we have that base going, I am going to put these two dies away. They may not be properly on the sheet, but they're going to be with the set they belong with. Come on, go in. And closed. Right. Now I know nothing's going to escape. Okay, so do we like that? I'm going to grab Occasion Craze card base just because I'm trying to work out that petal pink. Occasion Craze. Okay. I think the Occasion Craze card base is going to make it, but do we want to use the petal pink? This is the thing. So, thinking so far that will look good. Foam folder. And then I still want to try this other design, which is why I'm only making one card, even though I've cut enough to make 3. Oh, see, that brings it together beautifully. Let's stick that straight down. I like that. Yes, Nina, I was actually thinking using the Occasion Craze again and putting, just offsetting the same punch underneath it. Gorgeous. Loving this. So, Occasion Craze is all the way over here, just within arm's reach. Just let me pop the card bases in there and let me grab some scrap. Of course, I can't grab the end of this if I tried. There we go. Okay. So, grab that punch again that I almost threw across the room because that hurt. You shouldn't force your tools to do things they don't want to. Should investigate the situation. See, that punched through perfectly. No issues at all because there was only one lot of cardstock, not 2. Yes. Yes. Great use of the marker. You can also just run the edges along the ink pad as well. But what I was thinking was just like so. But I'm seeing what you're saying. And I think I am going to show you how I just literally roll it through. So literally roll it through to give a little bit of that Cajun Craze on the edge, and I'm also going to pop it on the second Cajun Craze label as well. I love that suggestion. That was a fantastic suggestion. Okay, pop this here. There we go. So that gives you a little bit of a shadow. If I can make it straight, that will be fantastic. So that is popping off a lot more already. Now I'm even questioning whether we want the Cajun Craze one or not. Because then that's 4 hits of Cajun Craze. And what I wanted to do was put a bow in this and make a teensy tiny pale papaya bow. But of course, when you start tying the bow, it is always a bigger bow. Right, stay there. Do what you are told. Pinch that, don't lose that. Right. That's better. That's going to hold a lot better. So I just keep pulling and tightening as I go. So that is pretty good. Just want to make it smaller because flowers are quite small. So I like that. My ends are long, but I'm also fine with that. So this will release it from the roll. And this end. Okay, we have our tiny little bow that I think will just stop things being so papery, because we do have quite a lot of paper on this. Okay, some dimensionals will also make a difference. I think I may have just knocked my screen. So because we've got double cardstock here with the basic white and the Cajun Craze, 2 will be okay, and we're not going into saggy middle territory. Okay, and I'm going to pop that right there. Okay, then we can tuck and weave this, and then just pop this one. Pop this one. Oh, I like this here, but should I put everything on the other side? I could pop that just there. I think that works. And I like the fact that these are going to be flat and the other one is going to be not flat. Okay, so this one tucked under here. And this one, I don't think I need any leaves or greenery. Jody, do I need bling? Oh, Jody's not here. She left. That's right. But I'm just still not quite sure if I'd use any bling. Okay. So that one is not, that tail isn't playing nicely. So I'm just going to sit here for a second and see if I can pop that. That's the back, that's the front. So one going up, one going down. I'm fine with that. I think we need a glue dot. Maybe a little bling on the sentiment. Hey Maureen, how are you? You use a bow machine. I have a bow machine too, Nina. But thank you, Lisa. I think I've been tying bows for so long, and I learned from Christina Werner and Amy Rasavi. That's where I learnt my bow tying skills many years ago. And it's all about patience with it, really. You've just literally got to, oh, that flipped around quite nicely. You've literally just got to tie it, pull it in, pull it out, and you've just got to fluff and do it. Okay, let's see what bling we think may work. Oh, actually, I have some pale papaya bling here, which might go nicely. Don't want anything too in your face. So rhinestones are always there. Champagne rhinestones may work. So give me a shout out, because I do have majority of, I don't think they're quite dark enough because they're Calypso Coral. See, iridescent rhinestones, always an option. Not sure about the brush brass butterflies, because it's a bit hard when we don't necessarily have things in that colour. I could bring in the petal pink with the elegant faceted gems, but they're a bit milky. So I'm not sure about that either. Pale papaya. Okay, I've got 2 pale papayas. Got the opal rounds. Okay, we will go with the pale papaya to bring that in. Love my little bling box. Best thing I ever did in here. Well, there are lots of best things. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this out. Look, I haven't loved my pale papaya ones at all. How rude. I wonder if they forgive me. I do hope they do. So one up here. Well, there may be 2 up here actually. And then 1 down here. Oh, that one's staying where it is. So how does that look, guys? So we've used our 3 designs of paper, our 2 flowers from True Beauty, a bit of ribbon, the sentiment from Dainty Delight, and the fancy label punch. and brought it together all with Cajun Craze, which is what I'm wearing today. So a little bit inspired by what I'm wearing. Okay, now let's try, even if I just get the card base done for the next card, I really, really want to try this one. Okay. So once again, I'm just thinking, so you've got, I need to check my Pinterest again, just to see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 patterns. And we've only got 6 bits of paper. Okay, hold on. Okay. So I've got 3 designs there. Just let me move a few things because we're not particularly playing nicely. So I've got 3 designs there. I've got 3 designs left. Okay, let me do this first. So I want to cut this at, so I want to cut this at 9.5. Now I am doing this off a picture. I do not have any, so that is 3 3/4, but I'm doing this to fit an Australian A4 card. Okay, so that can go there. So I have half of my designs here. Just going to grab the other 3. And I want there. Pop that piece in because I don't require it. I do definitely want to add in the addition of the foil into this. So technically that is 12 designs, but I shall not use them all. I don't know that, what width is this already? That is not the correct size. That is a lot smaller, and I don't have any more of this one, so it will have to be this one. You don't want to see the avalanche on my other table. Okay, so that way, slide that in, and I'm going to go this way. Okay, oops, that did not, there we go, perfect. Well, apparently not actually. Oh, hate that. Just use my finger to smooth that out. Now, these are the cuts I want to make. I want to cut corner to corner. Now, if only I could keep these together and do the other corner, but that's okay. So now I want to do this in half. See, this is where I don't know how to do it. because I do want to do the other way. So I wanted to create light sun rays, but I'm a little stuck at the moment on how to achieve that. But if I stick, I don't know how this is going to work. Now that one piece is being painful. Can you see my dilemma? In my brain, I know what I've got to do, but I don't quite know how to make it happen. I am going to see if you guys have any smart suggestions. Good evening, Donna. How are you? Good night, Lisa. You would still keep them lined up like what I'm doing here. Right. I think this is almost as close as what we're going to get. Oh, it's just this top one. Okay, close it. Hold this down and cut. Damn. Bring this back down. I just wasn't holding that top piece quite enough. Okay, then I cut all of these pieces to the middle. So hopefully you're getting what I'm getting. I think I've got it right. Note the word I think. And if it doesn't quite meet up in the middle, that's where we can put flowers or whatever in there. Okay. So hopefully you can see where I'm going, and I have to do this for a whole nother piece. Oh my dear word. Or maybe we just work with what we've got. Maybe we just work with what we've got, because we're pretty close to the mark here, although yeah, that will work. But I do just want to add in some pieces of this. So corner to corner, then flip it the other way. It's a good thing we've got a good groove in here to line up. I think it might have been a little bit, don't know if it's harder or easier with one piece, you know. Got that there, got that there. That's spot on. Hold, cut. And then I'm going in half with all of these pieces. I might actually, oh no, cut them all because you never know. Oops, I'm ruining the end. Hold on 1 second, I have to smooth out that end, get it in place, and then cut. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. Okay, all these pieces can just go together off to the side. I am going to bring in my white card front and we are going to start building on that, and I'm going to leave all the other patterns because I think we can make it work with the patterns we have done. Oh, they really did, Nicole. I absolutely agree. I've got them in piles, so that will help me. So I want this and no, because they're all going into the middle, aren't they? Yes. So they're all going into the middle. That's fine, that's fine. So I'm hoping this may work the way I want it. It may not. We shall see. No. Okay. So we have these bits. Then, no, I want... Uh-oh. I really should have kept them in the right place. But that's okay. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build this one and see how I go. Everyone may now laugh at me. Okay, feel free. We shall get there. I don't think that's right, but maybe it is. Maybe I can just create a different pattern. I don't know. Okay. Maybe I'm just creating a totally different pattern, which is going to work wonderfully. No, I don't know where I'm going with this. Help me, please. No. So I've got these two. Okay, no one's coming in with suggestions. That is fine, perfectly fine. I really didn't think this out too well, did I? So is this the same size? Yes, so that's not the one I want. I swear it is these ones. No, it's not that one I want either. I'm not going to abandon it, but she says, I don't know. Maybe I've just cut this up for no reason at all. So you can get the top and the bottom, that's fine. It's the side ones that aren't going in the way that I cut them. Or maybe I cut them wrong, because technically they should go off to the side. Or no, they go like this. It's okay. So they are going like that. She's got it. By George, she's got it. Right. I've got it. All good. All good. So I did want to put one of those up here, and then I kind of want, maybe I want to take this one out and put one straight. And then one of I'm just looking, I'm thinking I might like one of these. Right, I just had to get my brain into gear into doing tessellations. So there we go. I have it. I didn't think I was on the right track, Nicole. I will tell you. I will tell you. Now, I seem to have frozen here on my screen. So I am just refreshing. Look, I think I'm more than happy to put all these pieces together. Oh my God. You should see what I am. Oh, right. So now I can put these together. What do we think? Because we've kind of gone design A and design B using all the different papers. Yay, thank you. I know you're all praying for me. I know. And I'm actually thinking of doing like 2 separate blocks, because that actually looks good all buttered up together. Okay, so I'm going to pull these 2 pieces out and concentrate on our 2 bottom pieces. Can't use this on that because it's a foil piece. So we're being very brave, and I mean very brave. And the first piece will have 0 wiggle room, which is actually a bit scary. It's actually a lot scary, to tell you the truth. Okay, this one here. And then I can right, that is the first block down. This is going to work out really well. I'm not worried at all anymore. I was for a second. I'm there going, oh my God, what did I do? But you must have faith that you cut them all properly in the first place. So it's nice that these 2 colours are butting up next to each other. But this bottom bit isn't going as straight as what I would like. But that's okay. Okay, so we've got that. Now do I just butt everything up together? I quite like that look actually. So let's just run with it. And then I can trim down the extra cardstock. Now this corner, so I want it kind of, these two aren't being friends, but that's okay. I am going to cover up the center, so it's not super duper perfect, but it's close enough. Close enough. We will get there. Okay. Then this one we won't have. Okay. Do you know what? It's too late, Bev. It's already gone in one big pile, and that's how it shall stay. And it's all good. I can work it out next time because I'm going away, so these definitely will come with me. Maybe put on, maybe you need another grey and another pink. Maybe I do. But I can use, we've got the pink flower, so I can definitely tone in that pink. Didn't mean to do that, did I? Come on. There we go. There we go. So I'm just going to do a trim across the top and a trim off the side. So just something a little bit different. Yep, pushing myself big time, but that's okay. And then just a smidge. Was that enough of a smidge? Do I take another bit of a smidge? Yep, that will do. I love that we can get the smaller smidges with this trimmer. Okay, let's use this other label and see if we can't. Where would my grey granite ink pad be? Right in front of my face, as always. Yes, I know, Lisa. I know. I realise that after the fact. Abstract pyramids from Stampin' are brilliant. I love it. But yes, Lisa, they are all the same shape, which is why I was having an issue in my head, because I'm there going, they're all different shapes. Okay, I did that pretty well considering I already had that label punched out. So I'm picking up the grey granite from in here. And probably going to keep it fairly central. And probably I'm not going to use the pale papaya. I do have soft succulent ribbon, but I do think that actually might be too much soft succulent. I don't know that that needs matting again this time at all. And I'm definitely going to use the champagne rhinestones. The avalanche is creeping closer and closer, guys. So let me see what Occasion Craze card base looks with this. Or, you know, we could also do a landscape card. But I do prefer it portrait. Okay, in my bone folder. Okay. And glue this down. Portrait, okay, that's what I thought too, Lisa. But you've got to try it both ways. But I'm definitely in agreement. That portrait looks nice, and the fact that let's get that little bit of glue off my hand, that just makes it pop ever so beautifully, using that Occasion Craze in the background, besides the fact it is, or it appears to be, crooked. That's okay. Trick of the eye. So, just covering up any imperfections in the middle. I'm not going to do anything extra with this, but I am going to find my dimensionals. And just pop them middle-ish so then we can tuck the flowers. I'm doing pretty good for not having an idea or pre-planning really what I was doing. I saw pictures of what I thought looked cute, and do you know what? Oh yeah, thank you. You're comparing me to a kid at school, Nicole. Oh my God. I loved tangrams at school, but I think when you're under the pump of a live video, it's a little bit different than doing a tangram at school. I don't know if anyone else had tangrams, but that was so much fun. Thank you, Leslie. So, let's have a looky-see here. No, that is definitely upside down. Isn't it funny? You look at a flower, if I can grab it and turn it, and that is definitely the right way. So just having the connection there. I do love this. I really do love this. Great way to showcase designer series papers for sure. What are tangrams? Nicole, can you please help and explain what a tangram is? You get lots of geometric shapes that make a cube. So there are squares, triangles, trapeziums. I can't think of what else is in there. And you have to use the shapes that have now obviously come all apart, and you need to either create the square, or it's like a Chinese thing, by the way, or you have to create other pictures using the shapes in the tangram square. They're pretty cool. Now, I always have to look to see which way this one goes. I think this one is going behind. I think that looks lovely behind. I don't know if I explained it well enough, Corinne, but I'm sure if you let Google be your friend, he would tell you what a tangram is. Because Google knows a lot and explains it so much better than me. I am thinking here, I kind of need something else. So my bow punch is coming out, as is my vellum scraps. And I am going to punch out some vellum greenery, just vellum greenery, and then just popping that in. So see, the vellum greenery just makes it, I think. And a second one that is stuck to my shirt down here. And then some champagne rhinestones, and I think we are done. Okay, two punches today, girls, not punctures. Okay, good night, Glenna. Thank you so much for joining. Always appreciate having you here. She's leaving early, really, because I didn't use any dottage, and she's leaving in disgust. No, kidding, Glenna. Hey, Anne, how are you? I didn't see that you were here. I must have a lot of ink on these scissors, which I do. I don't anymore. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that to the bottom there, and it stayed on there and not where I actually needed it. It flung somewhere. Let's take two on that. I'm going to find a glue spot and a glue dot in a really weird spot, I swear. Okay, that is there, and I'm just going to use my scissors and lift this up, lift and slide, lift and, can I slide anymore? I can slide more. Okay, so I'm liking that one there, going over both, and then I need another one. So that is also lifting up that flower just a little bit to add some extra height. Okay, and here. Right, you're not going to stay on the vellum, are you? I'm going to make it stay. Okay. Just let me see if I can do a lift here. Oops. Spin it around. Lift and a slide at the bottom. So I've just got both those vellum pieces of greenery. Grab these champagne rhinestones, which I think will just work beautifully off the foil in the dry brush metallic paper. Okay, I think we might use the same configuration we did last time. So one here, and it's just matching that foil just perfectly. And one here. Ooh. Of course, you flipped all the way around. Where did you? You didn't drop anywhere. You're on the back of my finger. Oh, no, not feeling that one there, actually. And just there. Perfect. Done, done, done. I've done 2 paper PC designer series paper cards. I don't know if paper PC is a word, but hey, that's what we're using. Make your own paper tangram. Yes, that's an idea. Oh, you okay? If this video has inspired anyone to try this, thank you. Because I'm not sure I explained any of this very well. I just kind of tried my best. So this is card 1. I've done this technique a couple of times before, but we use the Delicate Desert Designer Series paper and the True Beauty stamp set, along with the Sentiment from Dainty Delight. And the dies that I used were the matching dies to the True Beauty. So I just grabbed those out. I think I found the glue dot, which can now go in the bin. So we've got that. We used the dry brush paper as well as that. The 2 punches we used was one being the bow punch for our second card, and for our labels we used the fancy label punch. You love number 2 the best, Bev. Is that because it's got the foil or it's the design? Because I think the design looks really good. Look, it's not perfect. I've got a gap down here a little bit, so it's not perfect, but I seem to like it as well. I always find my first card of the day is a warm-up card and the light designing, but I like both. And we use the opal rounds, and they are the current in colours that are leaving us. So these are the 2021-2023 opal rounds. These will sell out uber quick because these colours, as far as we know, are retiring. And we used the champagne rhinestones, which I swear go with so much. If you can't put a clear rhinestone on it, you need to put champagne rhinestone on it. So thank you so much for joining me and watching my brain have a moment during this last card, but great way to show off some designer series paper. So all you really need is card front size, and you can cut this up and get this design, and then you can make lots of cards with slightly varying designs out of it. My pleasure, Corinne. Grab any of the products that I've used today in my online store, or you can purchase my Playing in the Rain class. I do have the link pinned, and I will pop it in the description box as well. I don't know, Cheryl. I may have to try it a little better. What am I using? I don't know, because I'm using the ginkgo branch for my April class. So yes, you're off to play with tessellations and tangrams. I love it, Nicole. Yes, I do have classes. I have my March class is actually available to purchase, and I'll email that within the next 72 hours. So it's $10, and you get 4 card videos and a project sheet that shows you everything I used with it. And I also have my 2-tone floral class, which was my February class, that is also available to purchase and is also $10. So thank you so much for joining me. Have an amazing weekend. I have a busy one. I have my uplines or my team leaders team retreat that I'm actually doing stuff for on Saturday, and I need to vote. I cannot forget to vote because it's our state elections. And then on Sunday I have my team meeting here at home. So yeah. Oh, and the video is step by step. Exactly. The video is step by step, Cheryl. I do hope I don't forget any steps, but if not, you can see me make the cards start to finish. And they are stepped up cards. They're a little bit more than what I share with you here. But I'm so glad you guys had a great time. Thank you for joining and supporting me. I really appreciate it. And you purchasing my classes is an awesome way for you to support me. So have an amazing weekend, and I'll catch you on Tuesday over on YouTube for my weekly live there.